I'd like to thank Tyson Kid Fan, too, for calling in, by the way.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And we're still on. So, if anybody else wants to call in during the broadcast, they can do so. Of course, you probably already know the topics. If you don't, we're talking about the Michael Vick situation, as well as global warming. You can call in at 646-716-5329.
Hey, tell them that I'm going to do Van Dam's show next week.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. RVD Radio will have the Sandman live next week on its broadcast. That's Wednesday nights here on Blog Talk Radio. You can go to blogtalkradio.com/RVD Radio.
Yeah, and he wants to talk. He's going to talk about. I don't know. I want to talk about the war on drugs and how much of an actual failure it was, and how it made so many more inmates in our prisons that it's absolutely ridiculous. The war on drugs was an absolute billion-dollar failure, and there's more drugs on the street now than there used to be when we started it.
Yeah, I agree. I think I've actually been told that here in a couple of weeks on the broadcast you're going to be talking about the legalization of marijuana.
Yeah, if they legalized marijuana, the marijuana could almost maybe single-handedly get our economy back on track, because hemp grows anywhere. It doesn't need a lot. It doesn't need a lot of water. All those places in the Midwest and stuff like that congressmen own the land and they get paid by the government not to grow rice on it, not to grow corn on it, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Give that land up, start growing hemp, and it'll be a huge money producer.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that topic. That's coming up here in the next couple of weeks, actually. So, but like I said, anybody who wants to call in during the rest of the broadcast, I know we still have Dustin on the line. He can continue on. But anybody else who wants to call in during the broadcast can call in at 646-716-5329. The number will also be shot out in the chat room for those listening. If you're listening in archive mode, thank you for downloading, and be sure to continue to listen.
Hey, baby doll, so you don't think that that global warming, I understand your point of like how insignificant we are in our place in the 65 million years since dinosaurs have been around.
Right.
I definitely understand that, but you don't think it's a problem? You don't think it could eventually harm our planet and ourselves and put us into a heat-up cycle that would actually kill everybody, maybe 100 years, 200 years?
I really don't. I think that plastic is more of a downfall than CO2 emissions. I don't believe like the cows in South America with their gas is going to affect our weather. I don't think that cars or anything like that. Yeah, the methane. I think our existence here is going to be pretty short, really and truly.
I agree. Hey, we do actually have a caller calling in all the way from Wales. I'm going to let them on the line.
Right.
Okay.
Caller, you're on the air.
Hey. I want to take it back to, you were talking about the drugs. No, you just now you were saying about drugs and legalization of like marijuana and stuff. Well, where I'm from, it's like really pretty rough and stuff, and you got kids who are hooked on that at like the age of 10. So to be honest, I really don't think legalization of marijuana is a very good idea around here.
There's kids that are like 10 years old that are smoking pot.
Yeah.
How about like harder drugs and stuff like that? You know what I mean?
I don't know, but kids around here, like, they get hooked on stuff really easily because there's nothing for us around here to do.
That's 10 years. I don't know. 10 years old. I don't think that you should be smoking pot. I think you should be doing your homework. I couldn't imagine if my 10-year-old son was smoking pot. I would lose my mind.
Yeah, but how many times have you been to a building and 10-year-old kids are smoking cigarettes, which to me are 100 times worse than smoking pot?
Absolutely. Cigarettes have 4,000 different chemicals in them. Marijuana has like 120, and like 80 of them are medicinal for good medicinal purposes.
Exactly.
Cigarettes is a joke.
I'm looking forward to the topic. It's definitely going to be a good one coming up in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, is the girl from Wales still on?
Yeah, she's still on with us.
Yeah. What about cigarette smoking with young kids? And how old do you have to be to buy a pack of cigarettes?
18 to actually buy them, but around here you got kids who are actually walking around the streets smoking at 6.
At 6?
6?
At 6, yeah.
Wow.
Where are their parents? Oh my God! Where
exactly.
are their parents?
Wow.
Oh man, monitor your children a little bit. A little bit better than that.
Yeah.
That's astounding to me. Absolutely astounding. How much is a pack of cigarettes in Wales?
I don't know what it is in US money, but it's like a $5 for a pack of 20.
It's what?
A $5 for a pack of 20.
A pack of 20 is for a 5? Is that what you said? A pack of 20 is a 5?
Did you say pack of 20 is $5?
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, what currency do you guys use there? The euro?
We use the pound. We do.
Pound, yeah.
Okay, so you use the pound. So a 5 turns into $8 of.
Yeah, $8, almost $9. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about 8 to 10. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like New York prices for cigarettes. You know what I mean? New York, North Jersey, they're all like 8, 9, 10, like in Manhattan in some places. I mean, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I smoked for 20 some years.
Here,
I stopped.
Here, a pack of cigarettes is about anywhere from $4 if it's a no-name to about $7 a pack.
Same thing here.
And that's in Oregon.
That's how it is in Wisconsin, too. It's right around 4 to 7.
Yeah, those tobacco companies got away with murder, literally. They really did, and it's never going to change. People are always going to smoke.
I agree, and it's addicting. I mean, and then you've got people that run schemes like the whole hypnotism to quit smoking and stuff.
Yeah. Have the patch, they're chewing gum, they're going to a hypnotist, they're doing yoga, and they're gaining weight.
Exactly.
Or you could be like my mom. You always get caught when you're a kid smoking, right? So my mom used to smoke Terrytons, and I'd snuck 3 or 4 cigarettes out of her pack. I was going to go over to the school and smoke cigarettes. I was probably 9, 10, 11 years old. I was going to ride my bike over there, and she busted me. Well, she made me sit down and eat 4 cigarettes right there.
My mom made me do the same thing.
I could have died from nicotine poisoning. I never wanted to smoke after that. Never did.
Dang.
My mom
That's
made me.
where my parents were.
That's weird.
We actually, we have another caller calling in. It's Wacko Bob. He's from Florida. He's calling in. Wacko Bob, welcome to the broadcast.
Wacko, what up?
Woo! How you guys doing out there? Whew. And you guys are talking about cigarette smoking, and I'll tell you, I'm 35 years old, and I'll tell you, and Baby Doll's talked to my mother quite a few times, and she never leaves me alone about smoking. And now with the way cigarettes have soared up in price, exactly, but with the way they've soared up in price, she loves to tell me how much money I'd be saving.